Okay, now it's time for question number 7. Question number 7 says that three of the exterior angles of an n-sided polygon are 50 each. Now they are saying that there are three exterior angles with 50 degree each. That means 50, 50, 50. Altogether 150 degrees, but 150 degrees is divided into three equal 50 degree angles. Two of its interior angles are 127 and 135 degrees. Now here is the change. The first part says about the exterior angle of 50 degrees each, and then the next part says about two angles 127 degrees and 135 degrees interior angles. Now this is the tricky part. Question 10 is really tricky, and so is for question number 9. But now since question 10 is more tricky, so we are solving question number 10 right now. Question number 9 will be part of your homework. So three exterior angles were 50 each, and then there were two interior angles, and then in the last the question says, and the remaining interior angles are 173 degrees each. Find the value of n. So this is the confusing part, that the first they're talking about exterior, and then in the next two parts they're talking about the interior angles. So what we will do, we will convert the second part of the question, that means this part which says two interior angles, to the exterior angle part, and then the third also the interior angles to the exterior angle, so that we can have the data in the same category of the exterior angles instead of having it in two different types. So here we start with the solution. Since it says there are three exterior angles of 50 degree each, that means altogether 50 times 3 is 150 degrees as the exterior angle. Then 127 and 135 are the interior angles. But since you're talking about the exterior angle over here, we will continue the question in the format of exterior angles. So we will take out the exterior angle for 127 and 135 degrees, which will be this whole part is, as you know, that it's 180, and we want to find out the exterior part. So for that, 180 minus 127, we get 53. That means this part equals to 53 for 127 degrees, and then 180 minus 135, we will get this part, 45 degrees. So if we add both of these exterior angles, it will be 98 degrees. 150 of the first part, and then 98 by adding these two more exterior angles. Now it says that since, like, if we add all these, we are getting 238 degrees. 98 plus 150 degrees, we're getting 238 degrees, and if we subtract that by 360 degrees, we get 122 as the difference. That means now this is the only exterior angle we are remaining with. Like, this is the total exterior angles we are remaining with. It can be divided into different angles, or it can be only 122 degrees. It depends. The last part of the question says now the other interior angles are 173 degrees each. Now out of 122, no matter how many interior angles there are, each of them equals to 173 degree after these 238. After 150 and 98, the remaining, out of this remaining 122, all the interior angles are 173 degrees. 173 degrees each as the interior angle, but we have 122 as the exterior, whereas this is the interior angle 173, which is given to us in the question. So we will take out the exterior angle of this 173. How? 180 minus 173 equals 7. Again, I'm repeating this whole stuff again. We had exterior angle 150, then we sort out the exterior angles for the interior angles given to us in the question. The exterior angles were 53 and 45. We added both of these, we got 98. So altogether, so far we have 238 degrees out of 360. Okay, So the remaining exterior angles we are having now, which we haven't come across now, is 122. Out of 122 exterior angle, then the third part talks about the interior angle, which is 173. So we will take out 173's exterior part by subtracting 173 by 180, that is 7. So now out of 122, the angles we are remaining with are all of 7 degrees each. So how many angles there are out of 122 of equal 7 degrees? How many are they? So to find that out, 122 divided by 7, we get 16. That means there are 16 angles of 7 degree each as the exterior, plus now this 16 plus two more which 54 and 45. 16 plus 2 is like 16, then 17, 18, and then 3 more, 19, 20, 21. That means all together we have 21 angles. 16 angles are these which you sorted out of 7 degree each out of 122. 16 plus 3 angles of 50 degrees each, then 53 and 45. Now these are we are not actually adding the values, but the reason I wrote plus sign is to show that we are considering, we are counting all these. We are counting all these angles, so altogether there are 21 angles.